It's time for Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell. Breaking down game-changing plays, momentum-shifting moves, the inside scoop on the team and what's next for the Noles. Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell, live from downtown Tallahassee. ABC 27 presents Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell. Sponsored by these businesses.
Seminole fans, we got a great crowd out here at Coach's tonight. I'm pleased to be alongside head coach Mike Norvell. Welcome you to Inside Seminole Football with the head coach. And Mike, it's almost as if we're not used to these 45-3 wins over Miami's, but congratulations. It was a great night for Florida State 2 nights ago.
No, it was. It was a great game. So proud of our team. We talk a lot about the importance of that game, and it's it's a game that you focus on year round with all things that you do, building up for that moment. And when the moment presented itself, our guys went and took care of business in a dominating fashion, and it was really special. My first trip down to Miami to be able to play there, and it was everything I hoped for, and just so proud of our football team.
You just commented to me that it was loud when it started, and it was. But congratulations, because it got quiet about a minute and a half into the game.
Yeah, there was and that's what the atmosphere should be. And I just want to say thank you to all the Seminole family that came down and supported us. We had an unbelievable crowd. It was funny because all the Seminole fans they were there from beginning to end, right. And it was definitely a special group that was there supporting our team. And obviously our team played at a very high level, and just so proud of our young men.
Obviously, it's a huge rivalry game. Does anything change? I mean, everybody knows that. The fans know that. You talk about two teams when you mention them, Miami and Florida by name. You get into that week, though, but you have to prepare the same way. So how do you manage just the emotions that go with the rivalry?
Well, that the emotions are going to be heightened, and it doesn't matter where any team is throughout the season. I mean, when you get a chance to play that game, every lesson, everything that you've done throughout the off season, all the experiences, you have to go be your best. And in that game, it's about maintaining that poise and that control and that focus. That was one of the things I was most proud of our football team, because there was I thought we played discipline throughout. There were opportunities that were presented where our guys could have responded in another way, or could have lost focus. And for the most part, I thought we did a remarkable job throughout. And we're able to go out there and execute at a high level. They played tough, they played physical, and they represented our program the way it deserves to be represented.
You've gotten off to great starts at the start of halves most of this season. What did you see to be able to scheme up that deep shot to Pokey right away? Because he just blew by the corner. Wasn't pressed at all, and had him by 3 yards.
Yeah, we knew we wanted to be aggressive in the game, and we wanted to start the game off the right way, and we felt that we had a great matchup, and if we got a certain look on the motion, that we wanted to push the ball down the field, and I told Pokey all through the week that was going to happen in the first series, and he had to be ready, and he had to go do his job, and I saw once he got his release and started running, I knew as long as we had the right protection, which was phenomenal, and Jordan gave him a chance, it was going to be a good outcome. And you couldn't ask for a better ball, great protection, and Pokey did the rest all the way to the end zone.
We'll talk about the running game here in a moment, but for Jordan and for yourself, really, when you compare what happened 2 days ago compared to 2 years ago, when you weren't there with the team, Jordan wasn't the starting quarterback and threw an interception on a trick play. For him to be where he is right now, and this program to be where it is right now, what does that say about all the hard work the last 2 years?
Yeah, there's been a lot of growth, and 2 years ago in that game, we were at the very beginning with so many unusual circumstances that we were having to work through, but it's fun to look back and to think about each of those experiences and how we've had to grow through them, and some of the obstacles we've had to overcome, and just to see our team and the confidence of how they play, the mindset which they bring, and the development that we've seen within our playmakers and some of the newcomers that have joined the program, that they love who they get to play with. They love what they represent with this university and this program, and they brought their best into the game, and I thought that showed up for 60 minutes.
It certainly did. Hey, Truist is a proud partner of Seminole Athletics and the official retail bank of Florida State. Care, it is a total bank changer. See how at Truist.com. our truest hero of the game. And let's go with Trey Benson, the ACC running back of the week, is named today. 128 rushing yards, 2 weeks in a row, by the way, that he's been the ACC back of the week. And he just gets better each time out there, and nobody ever brings him down. The first guy never brings him down, I should say.
Yeah, I think Trey, you see his confidence continuing to grow, and we've talked about that throughout this season. That he's just, really coming into his own. And, you have to give credit to the offensive line. I thought they did a remarkable job. It was a dominant performance with the themes that they were able to create. And then obviously that gave, our backs, great opportunities for explosive runs. And, for what Trey did, after he got the ball in his hands, after that first contact was really special. And, I thought he ran with, the right mindset. He had some explosive runs. Ran over, quite a few people, and just really had a remarkable game.
You mentioned the offensive line. Congratulations to Dylan Gibbons, the ACC Offensive Lineman of the Week. Did not allow a quarterback pressure. Helped the team average 7 yards per play. Unsung hero, so shout out to Dylan.
Absolutely, and Dylan, I think he played his best game, since he's been here, and it was, he was great in his run blocking, his pass protection. I think it's really, a compliment to those guys up front. This is back-to-back weeks that we've had the ACC Offensive Lineman of the Week, and we've seen a great strides in that room, and just the way those guys are playing together. Even in this week, you see Darius Washington going in and starting at right tackle. Jazz was available, but very limited throughout the course of the week, and it's really that next man up mentality. And I thought Darius played one of his better games, and it's fun to see all those guys coming together. And Dylan is a great leader for us up front, and definitely did his part at a very high level in that game.
FSU leads the ACC, 211 rushing yards per game. Congratulations on that. Much more to come. We are just getting started. We are at Couche's. Come enjoy good food, good folks, good times at Couche's Bayou Rouge. Couche's offers authentic South Louisiana cuisine and some of the best burgers and wings in town. Come on out to Couche's in College Town, the home of Inside Seminole football. As I mentioned, we are just getting started. We'll take a break, continue the conversation with the coach momentarily. This is Inside Seminole football from Learfield.
Hey, I'm Matt, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the freshly baked, flaky, buttery biscuit. When I take a bite, it's kind of like, crispy, soft, crispy. Crispy outside, soft interior, crispy chicken. There's really nothing like it.
Hey, I'm Alexa, and the little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the chicken itself. It is more than scrumptious. It is more than delicious. It is diddlyumptious. I know that's not a real word, but I love it.
At Barano Heating and Air Conditioning, we know that what's really important about your house is not what's in a room, but who. That's why our team of professionals works so hard to check every aspect of your home comfort system and air quality. Because when you're expecting someone special, every detail matters. For life's biggest moments, we will always be there for you.
Made by the water and enjoyed across the state. Introducing the official craft beer of the Florida State Seminoles, Oyster City Brewing Company.
Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell, sponsored by these businesses. Stay tuned for more Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell.
When we say ABC 27 is everywhere, it means we're everywhere you are in the Big Bend and South Georgia.
Out enjoying those beautiful southeast weather days.
And reporting on what matters to you, highlighting the people and places that make our area so great. So whether it's downtown Thomasville or right here in the capital city,
look for us in your neighborhood.
There's no place we'd rather be.
Wake up with the Sunrise Team, weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. Only on ABC 27.
I voted for Trump. I'm a veteran and a proud Biden-backing Democrat. We don't agree on a whole heck of a lot, except for this. We need Loran Osley in the state senate. She got more funding for law enforcement, fought to bring down the cost of health care and child care for North Florida kids, and got pay raises for our teachers and our state workers. Look, if Senator Osley can get me to agree with a crazy Republican like him, and me with a crybaby liberal like him, well, she's getting done for North Florida. You can't say that on TV. Say what?
Do you have an eye for style and a taste for stunning simplicity? Then you won't want to miss the luxurious selection of Vahan jewelry showcased at the Gem Collection. Vahan's intricate designs are timeless and have adorned celebrities on the red carpet throughout the years. Each piece is carefully crafted to complement the natural beauty and style of today's woman. Discover Vahan's unique and beautiful jewelry only at the Gem Collection.
A great crowd tonight. Good to see everybody as we celebrate a win over Miami. What an enjoyable evening that was. It's time now for What's on Tap, presented by the official craft beer of the Florida State Seminoles, Oyster City Brewing Company. Check out the tap room on Gain Street. It is a busy time of year. Congratulations. The Brooke Wyckoff era got off to a winning start today. 113-50. FSU over Bethune-Cookman. The men's team underway with their opener against Stetson. And then later this week, cross-country will be in the regional championships. Volleyball's at Notre Dame on Friday. And soccer, the ACC champs and the number one overall seed in the NCAA tournament, they will entertain Florida Gulf Coast this Friday at 5 o'clock. And, of course, football will just about be getting to the team hotel on Friday at 5 o'clock as we go on the road at Syracuse. Tom Block back with Coach Mike Norvell. Coach, let's talk a little defense here. There's a lot to talk about with the way your defense is played, but Miami didn't score a touchdown. They got a field goal, and that was it. I don't know where you want to start, but, it was a team effort, and they really played terrific football.
No, I thought it was one of our best performances this year. You see just, in what we were able to do in the run game as well as, stopping the pass. I think we held them to under 70 yards, passing, which was just remarkable. A team that was averaging 270 coming in. I think our guys really did a great job in their preparation. I thought we played 11 guys as one. The intensity that they brought, the physicality, dominated the line of scrimmage, was able to impact. They played multiple quarterbacks throughout the course of the game and be able to impact the quarterback. And everybody was doing their job. And I think they only had maybe one or two explosive plays for the night. But our guys were dominant in what they did. I think it was 7 3 and outs, and then creating the 4 takeaways, something that we've emphasized so much throughout these last few weeks, working towards that, and it was great to see it show up Saturday night.
I don't want to take anything away from any of those takeaways, but one, when you have Patrick Payton who forces it, and then you have Malcolm Ray recover, that's 2 South Florida guys. I think that probably resonated pretty well with those two. No,
absolutely, and and our guys, the game means so much, and for all of our players that are from South Florida, it's just it's extra special for them, and to see guys that have come in and grown and developed throughout the program, and Patrick Payton's having a great redshirt freshman year, and just kind of was thrust into action when Jared went down earlier in the season, and you just see him continuing to grow up and had a great game. Malcolm Ray has been such an impact player for us here about the last year and a half. He's really just come into his own, and both those guys have great futures, and it was really special for them to do that back home.
We are at Couches in College Town. We'll step aside real quickly, continue our conversation with Mike Norvell, and be back to Couches right after this.
I'm Dr. Hughes. Fire. Some fear it. Some fight it. Some break its will and make it do their bidding. Sonny's Barbecue, local pit masters since '68.
Your extraordinary brain. 86 billion neurons instantaneously communicating cell to cell. As your body's command center, it's the force behind what you see, what you hear, and what you feel. It's what makes you, you. And it's what drives us towards advanced technologies and cutting-edge treatments to create the most comprehensive neuroscience program in North Florida and South Georgia.
Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell, sponsored by these businesses. Stay tuned for more Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell.
Hey, you. You want to be cool this summer? Like, really cool. Contact the AC experts at Benson's Heating and Air Conditioning so you can stay cool.
Which politician takes money from anybody?
Lorraine Osley. Who is anybody?
Take a look.
She took money from people who wanted softer sentences for human traffickers.
And she voted with them.
Has Osley always been this extreme?
Her votes?
Sanctuary cities?
Men and women's sports.
Higher taxes for us?
Higher pay for her.
So, Lorraine Osley?
She's extreme. Too extreme.
Why would anybody vote for her?
Hey you. You want to be cool this summer? Like, really cool? Contact the AC experts at Benson's Heating and Air Conditioning so you can stay cool.
Hello again, everybody. We continue talking Florida State football. Florida State Athletics would like to thank Florida Farm Bureau Insurance for their support of Seminole football. We'd like to thank you for your support of Seminole football as well. Coach, you commented today, and I think a couple of coaches did, but that play by Jamie Robinson on the goal line, that is going to be one that gets replayed when 10, 15 years down the line we're calling up memorable plays from this series. That is going to be in the montage.
No, absolutely. And it was one of the things I referenced Sunday night with the team. And when we got back, I pulled out 5 or 6 plays that were really plays that made me proud as a coach. And you see that even in that drive, for them to be able to get down towards the goal line. I mean, we're sitting there, first and goal at the 1, and our guys, they tried a little inside run, and we knocked them back, held them out of the end zone. The second play was that play with Jamie, where the quarterback pulled the ball, and with the right mentality, he was able to knock him down and knock him back. Just being able to force that third down situation where we were able to create a takeaway. That next play, and that was just indicative of the heart and the passion and the belief that our guys show that no matter even in times where you get in uncomfortable situations, you go out there and you be your best, and you keep playing the next play, and good things are going to happen, and definitely great things happen there. And Jamie had one of those iconic plays that will be remembered in this series.
He's having a great season. He's one of your leading tacklers every week, it seems like. And for as good as he is when he's off the line of scrimmage, he really seems to thrive when he's closer to he just welcomes the contact.
Oh, I know. He's a special player, and his versatility is, one of his greatest talents is that he can do wonderful things in the back end, playing the high safety position, but also, when you get him closer to the line of scrimmage as a blitzer, him and his run fits, he can just do it all. And, I really am seeing some tremendous growth in his game, and some of the things that we talked about, from last year to this year to show up, and just that, he's and he's been a great leader, and just really proud of the steps I'm seeing in him, and what I know will continue here at this the back part of the season.
Going back to the turnovers that you forced, Greedy Vance, that was a key one early on because it was a very short field and you capitalized right away.
No, it was huge, and great job of technique and fundamentals. We had a coverage that requires a little bit of disguise, and Greedy executed it perfectly. The quarterback did not see him as he was able to push to his drop area, and with them, had the awareness to get his eyes around, and made a great interception and set us up for a quick touchdown, which was a big part of the game.
And then the one later in the game, the last minute or so, I guess, when Thomas got one, to be on the sideline and see that, I think the fans appreciate this too. This team plays for each other so much. You would have thought that sealed the victory or was a game-winning kick. To watch the celebration that ensued for him getting his first career interception.
That's where, as you watch throughout the course of the game, and like I mentioned, there were a handful of plays that I pulled out. A couple of those were just to show the sidelines, and you see players when it was an offensive player, Trey Benson's first big run. You see defensive players on the sideline sprinting down the sideline, cheering on their teammate. That makes me so proud, because it's not, guys aren't just focused in what they're doing. They're focused on what we're doing. And when you have guys that care about each other, guys that are supporting each other, you see, Zare with his first interception at the end of the game. And like you said, it was a mass celebration, because, everybody sees the work. They care. They know the importance of those relationships. And, it was a great memory for that young man. And, it was good to see him go out there and execute in that time.
Coach, he's 2 games back, and that's Fabian Lovett. What have you seen from him so far, and what he brings back to that defense?
Yeah, I mean, such a dominant force, and with him and Robert Cooper, those 2 guys leading the way up front, and then you look at Dennis Briggs, Malcolm Ray, Josh Farmer, Jarrett Jackson. I mean, all those guys are. We got a great rotation that we can work on that defensive front at that defensive tackle position, but Fabian is definitely an incredible force, and he's playing at a high level. Had some very disruptive plays in the game the other night, and just makes everybody around him better.
Florida State, by the way, is first in the ACC, 5th in the country in pass defense, holding opponents to 165 yards per game. I mean, that's a testament to Adam Fuller and company.
Well, it's great job by the coaches, great job by the players, and especially in a game that can present a lot of different challenges. Like I said, that team came into the game as one of the best in our league, if not the best in our league, in throwing the football. And I thought defensive backs, linebackers, and then obviously the defensive front being able to create some of that pressure. I mean, it showed up big for us, and you're really proud of those guys.
Time now for our Tijuana Flats queso question. This one comes from Monica in St. Petersburg, and she asks, Coach, how does it feel to know you'll be playing postseason football this year, and what does it mean for the program? Congratulations, by the way.
No, I mean, it's great, and just those continued steps, and to know that I get one more game with this group is pretty special, because I love coaching this team, and I love just seeing these guys embrace the work, embrace challenges, embrace success that we've had, and just continue to push to get better. And that's where coming off that game, Sunday or Saturday night, we enjoyed it. It was a celebration in the locker room. It was a great flight home, even though we got back early, but great flight home. But then we came back Sunday, and just the edge that our guys brought. I mean, you point out the good things we did. You also point some areas of improvement, and then we went out to the practice field and we got after it. And there was purpose for growth, and make the corrections that need to be made, but make sure we're always pushing to be the best version of us. And that's what this team is really embracing, and doing a great job with it.
Of course, you got a few more regular season games first. We'll talk about this week's matchup in our next segment. But, Coach, going back to some of the individuals that have really started, not just in the game, but this year, Tatum Bethune is another guy. He grew up, I think, five miles from that stadium, and he has been such a terrific addition to your program this year, and I know that win meant a lot to him.
Oh, it did. And, like I mentioned earlier, all those guys from South Florida, I mean, it's bragging rights for a year. And, there's a lot of cross connections with guys that have played against each other in high school. And just to go back home and to perform the way that they did. Tatum is a wonderful representative of our program, and just what he's meant since he's got here. And even last week, he was limited in practice, and you really had to push himself just mentally and physically to be ready to play. But he told me middle of the week, he was, Coach, there's nothing that can happen that's going to keep me from this game. And he went out there and made an impact, and I was really proud of that young man.
Your special teams made an impact in this game, too. And the punts, first of all, down a couple of them at the 2-yard line. Fitz is back, kicking strong again. Just all facets. I mean, it really was a complete effort.
No, and it was a great performance. And some of the things like you mentioned. I mean, Alex was remarkable. Your coverage unit to be able to get those punts down. I mean, it was big, because one of them we were able to get a stop. Created a short field. Another one was whenever we had set up the short field for the interception. So those were game-changing plays. And then that was the leading kickoff return team in the country. And so we knew that it was a great challenge. And, for them, I thought Ryan did a wonderful job on his kickoffs. A lot of them forcing touchbacks, but even on the 2 they brought out, both of them, one of them was inside the 15, the other one was right around the 20. And, I thought our guys they embraced the opportunity to show who we are. And it's not about other people. It's not about what they do. It's about us going out there and executing when we get our time. And, I thought our special teams unit really showed up big.
Certainly did. How about are you guys aware of 45-3 over Miami? Everybody got that here? Yeah, I thought so. All right, but you got to turn the page. We're past the 24-hour rule, so he's been focused on Syracuse, trust me. And we'll talk about the matchup with the Orange in just a moment. Hey, did you know that reading one text while driving takes your eyes off the road for about 5 seconds? At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving the length of a football field with your eyes closed. Put your phone down and set aside all distractions. Don't drive distracted. Arrive alive. Brought to you by the Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles. Another primetime affair coming up for the Noles at Syracuse later this week. We'll talk about the matchup with the Orange momentarily when we continue on Inside Seminole Football with head coach Mike Norvell from Learfield.
Let me tell you what T-Spark stands for. Strength, commitment, teamwork. We never quit until we got nothing left to give. Our team is unstoppable. We conquer all peaks.
Hey, I'm Matt, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the freshly baked, flaky, buttery biscuit. When I take a bite, it's kind of like, crispy, soft, crispy. Crispy outside, soft interior, crispy chicken. There's really nothing like it.
Hey, I'm Alexa, and the little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the chicken itself. It is more than scrumptious. It is more than delicious. It is diddlyumptious. I know that's not a real word, but I love it.
Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell, sponsored by these businesses. Stay tuned for more Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell.
Do we buy or rent?
The real estate market is ever-changing, even in Tallahassee. So call a realtor from the Tallahassee Board of Realtors today, or visit us online at tbrnet.org. Tallahassee Board of Realtors.
I put thousands of miles on this van, traveling from one end of the district to the other. A big part of my job is showing up and listening. You put me into this office, and I work for you. But my opponent, Corey Simon, he's ducked the tough questions, and he's refused to show up to forums and debates again and again. The way I see it, it's my job to tell you where I stand, even when we disagree. And as long as I'm your state senator, that will never change.
The Florida Lottery is proud to contribute billions of dollars to education in our state. So Florida students can do more than just dream of a brighter future. They can create one. Learn more at flalottery.com.
Again, we got a good Chick-fil-A stat nugget for you. Coach is probably aware. I don't know if you've read Derek's notes. Derek does a great job on the notes. Florida State is one of 4 teams in the nation that ranks in the top 20 in both total offense and total defense. 4 schools: Georgia, Ohio State, Alabama, and Florida State. I guess you're doing some things, Coach. That's pretty impressive. And by the way, not just Derek, but all the sports information. Sorry, folks, for those that I left out there. Coach, Syracuse this week. I know you had to turn the page right away and focus on this. This is a team that got out to a great start, 6-0. They've had some injuries of late and have lost a couple in a row, but this is going to be a challenge this week.
It is, and like I said, like I told our team Sunday night, I mean, that's another opportunity for us to go on the road. I mean, it's a very talented team that we're playing. Started off 6-0. They've had a couple close games against quality people where they've come up short. Like you mentioned, they've experienced a few injuries, which we've had to deal with that throughout this season as well from time to time. So going on the road, very difficult place to play, but once again, this is all about us. It's about our growth. The way that we go and prepare this week and continue to take those steps that help us as we're trying to accomplish something here at the back part of the season that is going to allow this team to leave their legacy. We talked about that last week for a game. Now we want to continue to stretch that for the rest of the season, and you got to do that one day at a time. And this week we get Syracuse, and we're excited for the opportunity.
Coach, part of their success and part of the challenge for you is that they're balanced offensively with a mobile quarterback when he's healthy, but then they have Sean Tucker in the backfield and Gadsden out wide. I mean, those are kind of the big 3. I know you're looking at all 11 on offense, but when you've had that kind of diversity, that speaks volumes.
No, absolutely, and they've got a talented offensive line group that it does a really good job, and so you've got to defend it all versus these guys, and even when Schrader went down, the freshman quarterback that came in, Del Rio, I mean, he's really really a dynamic mover as well, and has ability in throwing the football, and so it's not a big change in what they're doing offensively. Obviously Schrader has a little bit more experience, but this is a talented group that we're going against, and I'm excited to see our guys prepare this week.
Time for the Scott and Wallace keys to success. What are the keys to a successful week ahead, Coach?
It still always comes down to being able to establish a run game. This is one of the top defenses in the country that we're going against. I think they're only allowing 300 yards a game. I mean, it's going to be they're a multiple front. A lot of pressure, a lot of movement. So you got to find a way to be able to run the football, and then defensively we have to stop the run, try to make them one-dimensional in what they do, and the turnover battle is always going to be key, and going on the road, you got to be able to control the controllables and, maintain our focus, maintain our poise, and you'll go play a 60-minute game.
The Scott and Wallace keys to the game, brought to you by the official law firm of the Florida State Seminoles. 222-7777. Scott and Wallace with offices right here in Tallahassee. Coach, we're going to be joined momentarily by one of the stars of your program, a newcomer this year, but it feels like, I know he's a veteran, feels like he's been here a while, but Jared Verse, who's a great kid. I really look forward to this conversation. Not a kid, he's a man. But just tell us a little bit about the impact he's had on your program.
He's done a great job, and coming into to the program, from a lower level place. He went to Albany University, and being able to come up, and really just jump in with 2 feet into our off-season program. The way that he worked, the determination, really the edge that he brings, and he's been so very impactful from the first game. He's had really burst onto the scene. And, obviously, he's done great things, throughout the course of the season, even having to overcome some adversity with, different injuries and things that have showed up. But, showed up big again the other night, and expecting him to continue to grow as the season progresses along.
Coach, have a great rest of the week, and we'll see you at Syracuse.
All right, thanks so much, and go Noles.
How are the garnet and gold nachos, by the way? Have you?
They're great, I'm sure. I know Maria loves them.
All right. We'll take a break here at Cooch's. Come back and talk with Jared Verse. That's when we continue on Inside Seminole Football from Learfield.
And there's only one way to be able to get to the success that we're all looking for, and that's through the work. It was every single day putting forth their best foot, making the commitment, saying yes to the challenges, saying yes to the adversity, saying yes with their response. Because it's going to take all of us, every player, every coach, every donor, every supporter. And I'm excited about the days ahead. Now the question is, are you willing to join us? Let's climb.
From the heart of Tallahassee. Founded with a commitment to community and a will to win. Introducing the official law firm of the Florida State Seminoles. Scott and Wallace.
Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell, sponsored by these businesses. Stay tuned for more Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell.
Wednesday, the CMA Awards is live.
Tonight's a wonderful evening to sing together.
Your favorite stars take the stage with a tribute to Alan Jackson. With performances by Luke Combs, Reba McEntire, Cody Johnson, Cole Swindell, and more. Plus, one-of-a-kind collaborations you'll only see here.
You will not want to miss this.
Luke Bryan and Peyton Manning host the CMA Awards live Wednesday on ABC and stream next day on Hulu.
Al Lawson voted for Biden and Pelosi's spending sprees that sent inflation through the roof. They wasted millions on a golf course, ski slope, and luxury hotel, sent stimulus checks to prisoners, and raised taxes on working people. It's outrageous.
I'm Neil Dunn, and I'm fighting to end the reckless spending and put more money back in your pocket. Cutting taxes, balancing the budget, strengthening small businesses. We can do it. I'm Neil Dunn, and I approve this message.
I'm going to say hello as well to Jared Verse. How about a round of applause for number 5? Big smile. Jared, I'm going to start with that because you made a comment to the media after the game the other night that you're having as much fun playing football as you've ever had on any of the teams you've played on. Explain why.
I don't know. It's just something about being at Florida State. Like, everybody's always hyping it up. The fans are amazing. The teammates, like, I've never felt as close of a brotherhood here as I've ever felt in my life. Everybody's always, are you okay? What's happening? Like, I haven't had a bad day since I've been here because I can't. Like, I come into the stadium, all my brothers are there. Yo, like, hyping me up, making jokes and stuff. Like, it's just, I love it here. Like,
it's one of the things I asked Coach Norvell about. I can see it when I'm down on the sideline. This team really plays for one another. And not asking you to name names, but you've been on teams where it's not always that way. So to me, it's really obvious and it's contagious on the sideline when you see the way guys cheer for one another.
Nah, most definitely. At previous schools I've had to play for, previous programs, it wasn't that way. It was, oh yeah, I'm playing for my stats, my self-recognition, make my name bigger. But here, it's not that. Like, they threw that out the door as soon as I got here. Like, now it's Florida State. That's the first thing. The team being the best, whatever I can do to make the team be the best, that's what I'm going to do.
All right, I got a lot of questions to ask you. I do want to remind folks that Tijuana Flats wants to give Nole fans a free taco and chips every Friday this football season. Just wear your Noles gear into your local Tijuana Flats and mention the Noles Fridays promo to get your free taco and chips. It's that easy, so grab your Noles gear, head to Tijuana Flats. Tijuana Flats, home of Noles Fridays. All right, I want the truth on this. On that fumble, when the ball squirts out, you thought you were picking it up and going the distance, didn't you? I mean, you already had your end zone celebration set, didn't you?
I'm saying this. If I didn't fumble it in my hands, I was going to the crib, and I was going to get a flag. Like, I was going to get a flag for excessive celebration.
I hope Coach Norvell is left as you're admitting that right now. Let's talk about the way this defense is playing, though. I mean, to go down into Miami, hold them without a touchdown. I mean, it was pretty loud. The fans were going to be into it if you guys didn't shut them down right away. But what are you most pleased with the way this defense is playing right now?
Honestly, I'll just wait. Everyone hustles. Everyone's giving their full effort. If you go back and watch their explosive plays they took down the distance, down the field, like 20-plus yards, you see people on the back end that, knowing they can't make that play, still chasing after the ball, still giving that extra effort that, at previous schools, at other programs, anywhere across the country, you're not going to see that. You're not going to see that extra love for the game that, we bring here.
What has changed with Zero back in the lineup there with Fabian back?
Honestly, I feel the whole defense's confidence has just gone up. Fabian's such a huge part of the defense. He's the leader of the defense. Whenever we need energy, we need, to get moved up, motivated, we look at him. So with him back, it's a whole different ballgame now.
You mentioned that it's, nobody's playing for their individual stats, but I'm going to share yours anyway. 12 tackles for loss, and 5.5 sacks, a quarterback hurry, a fumble recovery, a block kick. We remember that one against LSU. That's in your 8 games. For you individually, what stands out or about what you've been able to accomplish thus far?
The biggest thing to me was, I had a couple games where I wasn't at my best and still being able to make an impact for my team while, not being the most healthy, the most reliable on physically. That's just a big, testament to my game that even, when I'm down, when I'm not at my best, I can still make that big effort, that big impact on the game.
You mentioned nobody's healthy really this time of year, and somebody asked me, I'm going to do this. Those of you who are here know this, but the season gets long for everybody that's involved, and that includes all the folks that work in the training room, the team docs and the training staff, and you've certainly spent some time with everybody on the team. Has spent some time with them at this point, so thank you, men and women, for all that you do. Let's go back to when you had a decision to make a year ago, and you were coming out of Albany and trying to decide where to go, and you looked at, I think, 32 schools or something. I was told you had a spreadsheet, a whole list, but I'm more to the point, Jermaine Johnson, who started here last year after coming in, I know that you had some conversations with him, and I'm not going to say that he influenced your decision completely, but I think he probably did affect it. Just talk a little bit about the conversations you had with him.
So when I first met him, obviously we had to get the little complimentaries out the way. We shake hands. I'm like, hey, I'm Jeff Harris. I'm Jermaine Johnson. It's our first time meeting. We have a little jokes, a little laughs, everything like that. Then we got down to business. He's like, I don't care if you come here or not. I'm not going to be here. It doesn't matter to me if you come here. I'm going to tell you what I like. I'm going to be completely honest with you, what I didn't like, things I feel like should change, things that are going to stay the same because I don't want them to change. He gave me the whole truth. He didn't lie to me at all. He gave me all the good, bad, and the ugly. And when you look at somebody like that, a lot of people try to sell you a school. A lot of people are like, you got to come here because this is going to happen. We're going to win a national. He didn't make me any promises. He didn't make me any lies. He said, here's what I like, and here's why you should come here. Here's why you should, if you don't want to, here's why. He just told me the truth.
And I'd say that you made a wise choice based on the way you're speaking right now, right? Worked out for you. So here's the bigger question. So Jared was, I guess you were a football star, but a track star too. He was tight end, two-way player for football, but you ran a lot of track. I think did some jump. I was looking at somewhere had you listed as 6'3" and maybe 200 in high school, something like that.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah. So where'd the extra weight come from? I mean, when did you all of a sudden bulk up and here you are as a defensive end?
So it was actually during COVID. You know, there was nothing else to really do. My dad went and bought some weights for us. I was just in the gym, probably working out 2-3 times a day, running once a day, twice a day. So all I did was work out. I think I came back like 50 pounds heavier. My body fat was down like 2%. Everything like that. Like I just worked out nonstop during quarantine.
There's a lot of us that put on weight during COVID, but it wasn't necessarily that good weight. So congratulations on that. What as you walked off the field against Miami the other night, and you look at that scoreboard as the clock hit 0, and you know that you just beat and I know you didn't grow up in the FSU-Miami rivalry, but you could feel what that was about. You played rivalry games. What was that moment like as you walked off the field?
You know, everybody says, you know, it's just another game whenever it's a rivalry. Oh, yeah, this is just another game. This is just another one. Just got to stay focused. That's not another game. This is Miami. You know, we are expected to beat the hell out of Miami. That's something that has to happen every year. Non-debatable. Like, that's something that's going to happen if you go to Florida State. So just doing that, doing the part that, you know, makes the season, you know, that much more exciting. You know, we're having a winning season. We're doing good. We're trying to, you know, continue doing bowl game, all that stuff. But beating Miami that's something that's always going to feel good.
Yeah, you'll always have that. And you'll always be part of a defense that it's the most lopsided win on the road in the history of the series for either team. And you had a sack, fumble recovery, didn't allow a touchdown. So congratulations. Tell us a little bit about your family. I think I read that you have 5 siblings, maybe. You grew up in Dayton. Just enlighten our Seminole fans a little bit more about you personally.
Well, my dad, he was an ex-Marine. You know, he did his little serving the country and everything like that. Now he's like an engineer. They're living out in Arizona now. My mom, you know, works in the hospitals, like on the marketing side and everything like that. My little sister actually just committed to Georgia for basketball. I got my older brother, you know, he plays football, or he played basketball in high school. My older sister, she kind of does everything. And I got my 2 younger siblings, my younger brother, my younger sister.
So when you get together at holidays, you can get a serious pickup game or something going, huh?
Man, they get done in. I'll do them in on the court.
By the way, thank your dad for his service, and those of you who serve Veterans Day coming up later this week. I can't say thank you enough for that.
Okay.
What do you guys need to do to lock back in for Syracuse this week?
You know, I feel like we got to get over the win that was this weekend. It was a big win, but now we have to turn our focus. Syracuse is the main focus. They're a very good team. You know, some of the games that they lost, I personally don't think they should have lost. So they're a very good team. We got to stay focused. We just got to come out with our best, even better than we did last week.
Sounds good. Ladies and gentlemen, Jared Verse, round of applause. Appreciate it. It's been good getting to know you, and best of luck the rest of this week and also this season. It's been fun. It's been fun watching you play. All right, we still have more to come, and I'll remind you, you can get free local news and weather 24/7. Just search WTXL on your favorite streaming device and to watch local news and weather on your time. We'll be joined by one of Florida State's assistant coaches. That's right after this. We will continue with Inside Seminole Football from Couches in College Town momentarily right here on Learfield.
Fire. Some fear it, some fight it. Some break its will and make it do their bidding. Sonny's Barbecue, local pit masters since '68.
Your extraordinary brain. 86 billion neurons instantaneously communicating cell to cell. As your body's command center, it's the force behind what you see, what you hear, and what you feel. It's what makes you, you. And it's what drives us towards advanced technologies and cutting-edge treatments to create the most comprehensive neuroscience program in North Florida and South Georgia.
Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell, sponsored by these businesses. Stay tuned for more Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell.
When a college football injury left me on the sidelines, my first question was, why me? Eventually, I asked a better question. What can I do? Turns out, a lot. I've spent every year since that injury trying to build up my community. Now it's time that we tackle problems politicians won't. Poverty, education, inflation. What can we do? A lot. I'm Corey Simon. Let's do it together.
I'm the proud daughter of a maid and a janitor. They taught me to always show up and work hard. That's how I became chief of police. With rising costs, Marco Rubio isn't showing up to help. And when he does, he hurts Florida. Rubio missed almost every committee meeting for seniors, then voted against lowering prescription prices. But he will show up to gut Social Security and Medicare. I'll show up to protect them. I'm Val Demings, and I approve this message.
Here again, Tom Block.
Good evening once again. Jared Verse, I think he's still holding court over here. He's signing autographs, taking some pictures. Hey, Inside Seminole Football presented by T-Spark Enterprises. Want a guaranteed win? Call T-Spark for your next roofing or construction project. We conquer all peaks. T-SparkConstruction.com. Welcome back to Cousha's. Pleased to be joined by Marcus Woodson, who is the DB's coach for Florida State, defensive passing game coordinator. Coach, how are you?
I'm great. How you doing?
Good. I know the answer to that. You know, it's like being a lawyer. Never ask a question you know the answer to. I know after that game against Miami, you're feeling pretty good. What excited you the most about the way the secondary and the DBs played in that game?
Well, just, you know, we went into it with a specific plan from what they did. And, you know, the guys showed up in a hostile environment. We did have a bunch of Seminole fans, and we appreciate the support for all of those that showed up. But, you know, I was just excited with the way the kids held their composure. They were poised in a hostile environment, and they went out and communicated and executed the game plan at a high level. So that made me proud.
You know this from your years of coaching and playing. When you're in a rivalry game in particular, when you're on the road and you make a big defensive play, it can really resonate and quiet down the home crowd. Now, the game was headed that way anyway, I think, but Greedy Vance gets that interception, and it's a what was it, the 10? I mean, it was a pretty short field. I mean, and that really, and the next thing you know, there's Miami fans heading to the exit. But just walk us kind of through that play there.
Yeah, that was a play that we repped throughout the week. And, you know, kind of going back to what I mentioned earlier, just to see him execute the way that we prepared for it was exciting as a coach. But they were backed up. I think the ball was right at the 4-yard line, to be exact. And he put the offense in great position to go right in and score. And, you know, to see Greedy execute and make that play, that was a proud moment for me as a coach to see him succeed in that situation.
You guys are first in the ACC, ninth nationally, and holding opponents to an average of just 6.1 yards per pass attempt. I know you're probably not pulling out those numbers and looking at them, but I know when you look at the tape that you can see where you're doing a good job, where you're not. But what comes to mind when I share that number with you?
Yeah, just, you know, again, just the competitive side of the kids executing, you know, the game plan, going out and competing at a high level. This is a pass-happy league, and, you know, to know that we have those stats, we got to keep them that way. You know, that's the main thing, and that's the main challenge for them right now, is just continuing to improve each and every day. And as long as we continue to do that, I think we'll continue to execute at a high level.
I'll ask you some more questions about some individuals in a moment, but give us the Cliff's Notes on this. When you've got, you know, call them outside corners versus a slot corner.
Yeah.
What's the different skill set you're looking for, the skills needed, or why does Kevin Knowles make sense in the slot and not outside?
Well, yeah, it does come down to a specific skill set. You know, at corner, you're not as much space as you are at nickel. The nickels, they pretty much have to be a little bit more quicker, a little more short area quickness. You want that at corner as well, but they are in more space at nickel. And, you know, so they also have to be somewhat the quarterback of the defense. You know, Kevin is asked to do a lot. He's asked to make a lot of calls. He has a high football IQ. He's somewhat that quarterback of the defense, you know, in addition to the safeties. You know, at corner, we tell those guys to communicate as well, but they're more listeners to what the nickel and the safety say. So pretty much similar skill set. We recruit corners to play nickel. So Kevin is a kid that played corner in his background to allow him to have the skill set to play nickel.
You recruit, it seems like, when I look at the signing list, just a lot of DBs in general. And is that just to give you some versatility and flexibility? Some of them may end up at safety, some move down to the nickel.
Yeah, it is. But, we play with 5 on the field at one time, being a nickel defense. And in certain passing situations, we could have up to 6 guys on the field. But when you include special teams to go with that as well, you want guys that can run, that can cover down on kicks and be able to make open field tackles. So, defensive backs is a critical position for what we do as a whole program. And, we try to go out and find the right young men that fit us with the skill set relative to the position.
4 turnovers by the defense this past week, couple of picks. I know that excites you.
Absolutely. We work a takeaway circuit each and every day. We emphasize as a staff getting the ball back to the offense because one thing you best believe, the offense is going to score points. So the more we can get them the ball back to give them the opportunity to do that, the better we're going to be. But it was really good to see those 4 takeaways, and I think we had maybe 6 3-and-outs throughout the course of the ball game as well, so we consider those as takeaways also.
Yeah, obviously. Well, congratulations. We'll continue this conversation with Coach Woodson here momentarily from Cousha's. If you are in town for a game this fall, and we got 2 more later this month, stay at 4 Points by Sheraton, Tallahassee downtown, located in an iconic round building across from the Florida State University campus. Parking is always complimentary, plus free shuttle service to the airport and Doak Campbell Stadium. Make your hotel reservations at 4 Points by Sheraton, Tallahassee downtown today. We have more to come straight ahead from Cousha's at College Town. We are recapping and celebrating Florida State's big win over Miami, and we'll continue the conversation with Coach Woodson momentarily. This is Inside Seminole Football from Learfield.
Let me tell you what T-Spark stands for. Strength, commitment, teamwork. We never quit until we got nothing left to give. Our team is unstoppable. We conquer all peaks.
Made by the water and enjoyed across the state. Introducing the official craft beer of the Florida State Seminoles. Oyster City Brewing Company.
Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell, sponsored by these businesses. Stay tuned for more Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell.
Al Lawson voted for Biden and Pelosi's spending sprees that sent inflation through the roof. They wasted millions on a golf course, ski slope, and luxury hotel, sent stimulus checks to prisoners, and raised taxes on working people. It's outrageous.
I'm Neil Dunn, and I'm fighting to end the reckless spending. Put more money back in your pocket. Cutting taxes, balancing the budget, strengthening small businesses. We can do it. I'm Neil Dunn, and I approve this message.
Mohawk Smart Strand Silk Carpet. Silky softness. Superior performance.
Southern flooring was exceptional.
Stress-free, easy, on-time installation of any kind of products in your house. Go with Southern Flooring.
First to know weather. Warning you first when the weather changes. Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell, sponsored by these businesses. Stay tuned for more Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell.
Welcome back. Hey, behind the scenes of Seminole Athletics, there is a community of supporters who pledge their personal resources to provide all teams with the greatest opportunity for success, and that community is Seminole Boosters. Seminole Boosters is the largest source of funding for Florida State athletics and serves as the difference maker for our Florida State athletic program. You can join the team behind the team for only $5 per month. Learn more. Join today at SeminoleBoosters.com. That is SeminoleBoosters.com. A couple minutes left in our conversation here with defensive backs coach, defensive passing game coordinator Marcus Woodson. Coach, late in that game, literally the last minute of the game, Zaria Thomas got his first interception, and I asked Coach Norvell about this too. The sideline erupted like you just won the Super Bowl or the national championship, which speaks to the culture there. But for you personally, for a guy that's highly touted and starting to play more and more, what did that mean for you?
Yeah, and hopefully that's the first of many to come. That's the expectation. He's a kid that is a phenomenal kid, first and foremost. He's where he need to be when he need to be there and does what he's supposed to be doing. So he's the epitome of what you want as a Florida State Seminole. He's a great kid, always taking notes, very detail-oriented, and shows up to go to work each and every day. He's adjusted from high school to college as well as any freshman that I've ever experienced. So he's been through the process with his older brothers. He's seen what it takes to be successful as a student athlete from his older siblings, and they provide great leadership for him and mentorship in terms of that. But, he's a great kid, and, the Seminoles could definitely know that the future is bright with Zaria Thomas.
Yeah, it's fun to watch him develop. I'll mention, by the way, for those of you curious, we will be getting to the call of Florida State season opener in basketball here as soon as we are finished. FSU and Stetson underway at the Tucker Center, and Jeff Colhane on the call for that. Coach, if you don't know, was a safety at Ole Miss in his playing days. Ole Miss went to 4 bowl games while he was there, and this Florida State team is now bowl eligible. I feel like that was not the main reason for the celebration on Saturday, but nevertheless not insignificant. What does that mean to be have the ticket punched to the postseason?
Well, it just shows where we're headed in terms of the future and everything that goes with it. That's a tremendous improvement from where we started. Along the way, it's been a lot of ups, a lot of downs, and a lot of lessons have been learned, and you can see now the lessons being applied day in and day out, and that's a huge reward for the kids and the hard work that they've put into getting to this point. But still a lot of football left to be played. We got to finish this season strong, and hopefully we can continue to build off the momentum that we got from Saturday's win.
Coach, as a former safety and a coach, when you see Jamie Robinson out there, obviously he does a lot of things well. You just explain a little bit about what kind of a talent he is as we watch him play.
Yeah, well, his love for the game is beyond what I've ever experienced. He's a kid that loves football. He prepares throughout the week to put himself in the best position to be successful on Saturday. And he plays the game the way that you want it to be played. He plays hard, he plays physical, he plays smart, and he's just a tough young man. So, he's providing the leadership on the back end that we need. And I just look forward to seeing him finish this season the right way.
We look forward to seeing you and the Seminoles finish the season the right way.
Absolutely.
Congratulations on the success so far, and best of luck this weekend. Thank you. That is Coach Marcus Woodson. Round of applause. Thank you guys here at Cousha's in Collegetown. We'll be back again next Monday. A shout out to our studio engineer, Phil Brame, today in Winston-Salem, and Chris Culp right here at Cousha's in Collegetown. Again, FSU and Stetson basketball is coming up next. Jeff Colhane on the call from the Tucker Center.